interject? I'm sorry, I just have to do a little bit of business just for a second. At this point in the evening, the projected winner of the Iowa caucuses has just started giving his victory speech. We will keep an eye on that as it happens.
His name's Donald Trump. Say his name.
We will let you know if there's any news made in that speech, if there's anything noteworthy, something substantive and important. The reason I'm saying this is, of course, there is a reason that we and other news organizations have generally stopped giving an unfiltered live platform to remarks by former President Trump. It is not out of spite. It is not a decision that we relish. It is a decision that we regularly revisit. And honestly, earnestly, it is not an easy decision. But there is a cost to us as a news organization of knowingly broadcasting untrue things. That is a fundamental truth of our business and who we are. And so his remarks tonight will not air here live. We will monitor them and let you know about any news that he makes.
Wow. Of course, to their audience, that's great. I'm sure that's fine. Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah,
they don't care. If you're watching MSNBC, you know who they are and what they do, and you're good with it. And so
it has nothing to do with broadcasting untrue things, because if that were the case, that in March, when the State of the Union happens, I don't expect to see Joe Biden's face on MSNBC.
That's for sure.
Oh, these people are.
Are we waiting till March?
Yeah, it's
for the State of the Union.
Yeah, it's
why?
I don't know, because he's old.
That's weird.
And I don't know.
Because he's old.
They think he'll be replaced by then. State of the Union. Yeah, but you're right. It's very late this year.
That's really late. Wow.
Union. Let's see. I think it's March 4th. If I think March 7th.
We had more from. When was the last time we played Rachel Maddow?
I know.
Years ago.
Last night was so just
egregious.
Gross. Yes. That you had to play these clips. And by the way, same thing with CNN. Like, they played just a few seconds of it, and then they bail out.
Cut away.
And then Jake Tapper says, Iowa caucus goers decided to believe in the big lie. He utters that phrase, the big lie.
Wow.
Every single
What happened to Jake Tapper?
He hates Donald Trump.
Yeah, he does. He does. It's ruined him. It's ruined his journalistic tendencies, because he was a journalist at one point. Yeah. He's not now. That is not journalism.
So, like, where Bill Maher has the blind spot on religion, right?
Yeah.
Jake Tapper has it with Donald Trump.
Yeah,
they cannot report on those things
legitimately.
Thank you. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Here's Maddow on GOP fascism. This is going to be fun.
And the big picture takeaway from that, and I don't mean to be, again, too dark, as you said, on this, but it is not. If we are worried about the rise of authoritarianism in this country, we are worried about potential rise of fascism in this country. We're worried about our democracy falling to an authoritarian and potentially fascist form of government. The leader who is trying to do that is part of that equation.
Oh my gosh.
But people wanting that is a much bigger part of that equation. And the American electorate is made up of two major parties. One of those parties has been flirting with extremism on the ultra-right for a very long time. They've brought them in a way that they haven't been central to Republican electoral politics ever before, and I know because I've been studying this. But once you have radicalized one major party, so that those are the preferences of the people who adhere to your party,
Democrats are
the leader's interchangeable. And yes, Trumpism is sometimes what we call it. Wow, MAGA movement is probably a better way to do it. But there is an authoritarian movement inside Republican politics that isn't being bamboozled by Trump. They are pushing Trump to get more and more extreme, because the more extreme things he says, the more they adhere to him. And that is coming from a very large proportion of the American right that adheres to the Republican Party. And that's why this is a Republican Party problem more than it is the problem of one man and his leader.
Doesn't that tie together the...
Jeez. Oh, my gosh. What garbage.
Isn't that fun?
Spilled out of her mouth.
See what you've been missing over there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What was that? What's that stat on Trump's record
on the election alert?
Yeah, what is this?
He set the Iowa GOP caucus non-incumbent record, for a non-president, with 56,260 votes, surpassing Ted Cruz's 2016 record of 51,666.
Very interesting. And you know what?
And that's surprising because they had a low turnout. It was like 115,000, whereas the record, I think, is 180.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's a huge. that shows you that he won by a bigger percentage than anybody ever has
And Trump,
in Iowa.
He won big. That's all well and good. Can we wait more than 60 seconds to call
Yeah,
an
wouldn't
election?
that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice?
People were still voting.
NBC called it at I was looking at 5 in the afternoon, and they called it. I mean, it hadn't even started yet.
I love when Pat tweeted about who you think is gonna win the Iowa caucus.
It was 1 minute later.
1 minute later, it's been called. I'm like, oh,
Jeez.
that's just sad.
Say the word Iowa, Chris.
Iowa?
Oh, very good. Okay.
What was he saying before?
What was I saying before?
Caucus. Check the tape. I love you.
He's hard on you. He is hard on you.
It comes from a place of love. I'm
No,
just
I know.
trying to help you assimilate since
you
you're
only want the best for
You're
him.
a new American. I'm merely trying to help you.
Hey, by the way, I know I'm a new American. Why don't we all have caucuses?
Right?
Like, I feel like that would be such a...
they're weird.
Are
That's
they
why.
weird?
Yeah,
I like
they
the
are
Democrats
weird.
one better, though.
They're weird.
I like the
Which one is that?
The way they do the Iowa caucus, where you get in the room and you walk to the corner of the room to which candidate, and then you try to persuade people to move to a different
Ooh, I like
candidate.
that.
That's much... I mean, if you're going to do a caucus, that's how you do a caucus. The way the Republicans do it, you give a speech, you vote.
I just want to go to the booth and vote.
Then you want a primary.
That's what I want to do.
Then you want a primary.
That's what I want. That's what I get in Texas.
So
I get a
antisocial
primary.
there, Pat. You don't want to mingle with your fellow
I really
voters?
don't. No, I don't.
Share the minds?
So, how are you doing so far? Who are you going to vote for?
Wait, no.
So far.
Hold on. No, but you left out the part. Is it cold enough for you out there?
Yeah, that's right.
That was definitely in play last night.
Oh,
So-
Everybody heard that multiple times.
Let's see. So Tuesday, a week from today, we go to New Hampshire.
Oh, that quickly?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's next Tuesday.
So does that mean in 2 weeks we go to South Carolina?
No, it's a little
okay.
further out than that.
February 8th, we do the Silver State.
Silver State.
I don't want to say it because Pat will have to correct my pronunciation of Nevada.
Nevada.
Let's
It's
see.
Nevada.
And then February 24th. I shouldn't have printed. This one is so confusing here.
So South Carolina's not third? I
No.
thought they were third.
No.
No, Nevada's in between.
Yeah, then South
I
Carolina.
thought it was...
Wow.
Oh, my bad.
Then we're going to Michigan on February 27th. Yeah. We got a little bit before.
And then the Super Tuesday.
No, we got
Oh, no?
Idaho.
wow.
Idaho?
And Missouri
Okay.
or Missouri. Man, we got quite
There's
a bit.
no A in the word Missouri.
We found common ground.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you.
A.
Yeah.
No A in Missouri.
But then a whole bunch of states coming up on Super Tuesday, which is
When is Texas?
it's part of Super Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
That's what I thought.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Alabama, Alaska, Arkansas.
Is it going to
California,
be a race
Colorado.
by then? Anybody think it's going to be a race by then?
Oh,
I'm-
100%. Ryan Binkley's is...
Ryan
is-
Binkley's on fire,
He is
man.
on fire, man.
Ryan Binkley.
If you finish...
This is just the beginning for Ryan.
Yes.
It's just
the
the beginning.
momentum just started at Iowa.
Yeah, Binkley Momentum has already started
I'm
to
so
roll
ready
down
to
the
vote.
track.
I'm so ready
There's no
to vote for
stopping it.
No, there isn't.
No stopping
It's
it
all
now.
uphill from here.
I do like though that Other got more votes than Chris Christie.
I love that too. But at least Christie's out of the race. Asa Hutchinson's in the race, supposedly.
Got beat by nobody.
Yeah, by somebody I've never heard of. I mean, is he a radio DJ or something in Iowa? We should ask. Should ask
Steve
Steve.
Days.
Steve
Oh, yeah.
will know who
I'll send him an
Ryan
email.
Binkley is.
I'll send him an email.
Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. Here's his
It's just
Wikipedia.
somebody who ran, I bet, like Chad did.
He's a pastor. Oh, and a businessman.
He's
and
a pastor?
politician. Yeah.
Okay. Pastor,
he-
businessman, politician.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, he co-founded some company in Richardson, Texas.
Really? That's close to us.
Yeah, so
Huh. Okay.
shame on us, huh?
It's in the DFW Metroplex.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, here's Joy Reid on GOP voters last night. Because
But, I feel like the important sort of data point, and Steve talks about it a lot. He's going to probably talk about it a little more
Tell
tonight.
us.
is that these are white Christians. That this is a state that is overrepresented by white Christians that are going to participate in these caucuses, especially tonight. Earlier today, reached out to Robbie Jones from the Public Religion Research Institute,
Did you?
knowing that we were going to talk about Iowa. And this is a hyper-evangelical white state. And he said the following to me. Iowa is about 61% white Christian. The country as a whole is approximately 41% white Christian.
Wow.
And in Iowa, we're talking about evangelical white Christians. And he said the following.
Yeah, that's even worse.
Because I asked him, what do they get out of supporting Donald Trump? Because he keeps losing, he keeps delivering losses and losses. And he said the following.
Wait, what?
They see
Pause
themselves.
it for a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's accurate.
Is it?
Midterms.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I guess.
The last time was 2016, man.
Right.
But he keeps losing and losing, though.
Losing and losing. I mean, he's won quite a few races for people.
I'm putting a really big asterisk next to 2020, however, if we're going to talk about Trump losing streaks.
In that it was part of his losing streak?
It's part of it's stolen from him.
Yeah. All right.
So
Election
I'm not
denial.
counting that on a losing streak for Donald Trump.
So you denying the election?
Absolutely. 100% it was stolen.
Yeah, you
Come at
correct my Iowa spelling.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We hear you, Joe Biden. What's the rest of this clip?
All right. Let's hear it. Difficult as it may be.
Because I asked him,
nice hair, though.
what do
Look,
they
she
get
changed
out
her
of
do.
supporting Donald Trump?
It's
Because he
white,
keeps
though,
losing,
which
he
is
keeps
racist.
delivering losses. And he said the following.
Okay, what did he say?
They see themselves as the rightful inheritors of this country, and Trump has promised to give it back to them. All the things that we think about electability, about, what are people gaming out, or none of that matters when you believe that God has given you this country, that it is yours, and that everyone who is not a white conservative Christian is a fraudulent American, is a less real American. Then you don't care about electability.
Please
you care
interrupt
about
her.
what God has
What
given.
an idiot.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
See, she can't say it's our country. She has to be separate and say, oh, it's their country.
Yeah.
Come on.
Right.
Can we not? We can't even find common ground on being a nation of Americans anymore.
What white Christian believes that? This is my country and you don't belong here. You're not a legitimate American. Nobody believes that. What we believe is that our principles and our values have been taken away from us. That's what we're trying to get back. The Constitution is being ignored. That's what we need to return to, not don't return our country to us because it belongs to us. Let's return to our values and our founding principles. How about that? Can we do that?